Cimarron's Pistolero in 357 Magnum, 38 Special. Coming up next on GBGuns. Welcome back to GBGuns. Seems like it's been forever since we've had the joy of one of these Cimarrons. As always, as we've come to expect, the very fun Old West scene on the box. This is their Pistolero that we'll be taking a look at. You, of course, get the ever so fun I'm Your Huckleberry bumper sticker. I think this would probably be most fitting on an F250 or 350 bumper. Fortunately, I don't have one to put it on. This one is a Pieta firearm. I know people always ask between Uberti and Pieta. You can see the manual, nice and large clear font with clear tricolor pictures. An owner's notice from Cimarron themselves. The 5-year to life warranty and repair policy. And of course, some NRA stuff. Now this did come in a bag, quite oiled. I needed to remove that and get it off before we filmed it. Let's get the box out of the way and let's take a look at this gun. So this is an 1873 Style Revolver, and as such, of course, to check clear, you have to open the gate, come to the second click, and then you can freely rotate the cylinder to look in and make sure it's all clear. So we know that it's clear. I might have said pistol at some point. Technically, these are not pistols. They are revolvers or handguns. Only semi-autos are pistols. So this guy is in 357 Magnum and 38 Special, which is something that some of you have requested that we do. Sort of melding of the old and the new. For those of you who'd like we do, the styling and shooting action of these 1873s, but you want a more modern, more versatile caliber, such as 357 Magnum and 38 Special. This Pistolero is nickel plated, and so super shiny. We'll take a look at the gun, starting at the front. One thing I've noticed with these nickel platings is sometimes it can be so shiny that any potential flaw shows up on it. So it's really important that the metal be finished quite finely before the plating happens. And when a manufacturer is willing to do this plating, that tells me that they have confidence in the quality of their gun. Serial numbers down there. We can see we still have the patent numbers. If I can get those out of reflection for a second. It's a smooth handle grip. Nickel all the way around. The sights, for those of you that aren't familiar with these, you've got that notch in the rear and the blade up front. You can't see the notch with the hammer down. Loading gate. Kind of has a nice click into and out of place, which is nice. It wants to be one spot over the other, not flopping around. We look at our cylinder lockup by bringing the hammer back, so it would be theoretically ready to fire. A little bit of movement, but not much at all. Another thing of note that I noticed on these, so we've got it in our able to spin second click position for, let's say, unloading, is you do have to be careful. So unloading is done by pushing on this spring-loaded rod, kicks the round out there, and with the smaller caliber, see how close the rod comes to the side of the cylinder wall? Now that's not going to be an issue for unloading, but it does mean that when you click to the next, if you do so like I just did and you're a little sloppy, you may not clear. There we go. Got a little too far. See, it's not quite clearing, then comes through. So you got to kind of keep it tighter. But let's be honest, these things are not for quick unloading. They can make for some quick shooting though, and they're certainly tons of fun to shoot. This does not have the transfer bar style safety, and the firing pin is locked in solid. So this is a true authentic traditional style without any of the modern safeties to them. If you're not familiar with these, that means you load it to 5 with one empty cylinder, and that's what the hammer rests on when you're not ready to shoot. So they're 5-shot revolvers, even though they have room for 6. The trigger, as expected with all these single actions, if you watch the total travel before the hammer begins to move, see if I can just catch it like this. That's it. Get a little bit of weight on there, and it just breaks. And that's part of what makes these things such dreams to shoot. They are lots of fun. It is a little slick right now with the preservative oil that it came shipped in, but we're looking forward to get it out to the range soon. We've had a bit of sunshine here in Oregon, so it should make for a good session, and be interesting to see how this feels in 357. Now, the one discovery we made with this really sharp curve here that has you holding almost kind of upright, it feels awkward for those of us used to semi-auto modern guns. But what it does is it means the recoil just kind of rolls up your arm and lifts your arm up and out of the way. So with 45 Colt, which of course is a much gentler cartridge, they're really fun to shoot. How that's going to feel with 357 Magnum, we'll have to find out. And of course we have a box of 38 Special on hand for enjoying some nice soft shooting. Let me know your thoughts on these. We haven't had a nickel-plated one before, and we also haven't tried one outside of 45 Colt before. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to click the bell so you know when our shooting impressions video comes out. Thanks for watching.